We up? Shalom, Israel. This is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. What's called I'm on side Badger. We've been okay. We're about to get into the Lashawan Qadash, or the Hebrew language class. Like always, the first thing we want to get into is the alphabet. Obviously, if you can't read the alphabet, read, write, and speak the alphabet, you'll have a very hard time with the language. So the first thing we're going to do is get you the alphabet. We're going to start this time. We're going to do it a little differently this time. I guess I'll go with the Assyrian first and then deal with the ancient later. So the first letter in the Assyrian would be the A. This is how you would write it in the Assyrian. A. Right? Next is Ba. A. Next is Ba. Then after that is Ga. After that is Da. Okay. Now after that would be Ha. Right? Now we're going through these. This is the Assyrian Hebrew. This is the Hebrew that our ancestors created during the Assyrian captivity. Okay, just so you understand, this was a thing done by our ancestors, thinking that if we took our alphabet system and mixed it with the alphabet system of our oppressors, then our oppressors would stop oppressing us. So that's why we have this instead of the original Hebrew that Adam himself laid down. Okay. Next we have Wa. Now I'll bring this out again. I brought this out last week. Me personally, I try to differentiate my Wa because it can sometimes look like a Na when you're writing it, or when you're seeing it in your Tanakh and so on and so forth, whatever Tanakh you may use. Sometimes they don't differentiate the Na and the Wa well. I like to make a big differentiation, or make something that I know specifically, this is my Wa, this is my Na, because they look somewhat different. My Wa, if you notice, will always, for the most part, be curved going up to the left, right? Okay, and I'll show you my Na when I get to the Na. Now, the Na I'm talking about is a secondary Na, not the main Na. Okay, the main Na is pretty simple. It kind of looks like an N. We'll get to that. Next is Za, like Zasta. Okay, Za. Next would be Ka. Ka, Abaga, Daha, Waza, Ka. And then next would be Salakia. I totally messed that up. Salakia, and for y'all brothers, I think I do this about once a week, and I think that's the most how I'm making sure I warn y'all. Any trooper in the school that is trying to become an officer, do not do what I just did. If you notice and you're studying the Hebrew already, you'll notice and realize this right here, I was almost about to make ancient Hebrew Ta, when in actuality, I don't want to do that. The reason I'm saying that is because when you're trying to become an officer, you'll find out that is a very big mistake that a lot of brothers you'll see will tend to make when it comes time to be tested. You want to make sure that you're always in the zone of, I can't forget, I can't forget, I can't forget. This is Assyrian, this is ancient. Okay, and never forgetting the numbers in between, or the letters of them. Okay, so shucks. Okay, this is Ta in the Assyrian. This is Ya in the Assyrian. Next is the first letter to have a secondary. Now, just so you're aware, when it comes to Assyrian Hebrew, letters have there's two sets of letters for certain. There's two sets of letters in certain instances. Like the letter Ka, Ka regularly is Ka, right? But ka, when the ka is at the end of the word, like we'll use the word I used last week, for time's sake, because I can't even think of another one right now. La. Right? Let me draw a better plot. Sloppy, y'all. Malak. Right? This right here means king in Hebrew. Right? A malak. Can I see that on the board? Malak? God. This means malak. Now, since we're talking about this one, and we're already here, I already said I differentiate my wa and my na, and we're going to get to wa and na in a second. But you can also see there's a big similarity between the end word ka, so let me put this here, right, and the da. Now, if you kind of notice, I'm not sure if you can really tell, but the da is about the same length as the rest of the letters. The ka, usually when you see it printed and written, the ka will, the end of word ka or secondary letter goes to the bottom. Like the line or the stem goes all the way to the bottom of the line. Okay, so let's say this is the line and it'll go like past that. Okay, that's how you can usually know. And also, obviously, I make this a straight line down. This has a curve in it. You can minorly see the curve when you read it printed, like from Tanakh or whatever. But I accentuate my curve so as to remember this is a curved line. The curve is this is a da and this is a ka. Okay. Okay, we did that one. Now we have la. That's la. Now next is ma. Ma also has a secondary. My secondary looks like. Wait, hold on. Salaki. I wasn't accidentally drawing pod just and I was just made the line a little too. That's basically ma right there. I could have made this a little longer, but for time's sake, that's what it looks like. Ma, right? So what's it called? Just so you know, just like how the ka was at the end of malak, if you see a ma at the end of a word, you'll want to use this letter, not this letter. Okay, next we're gonna do na. Na is very simple. Okay, this is regular na, right? That's how na looks regularly. You can kind of think of it as an E. And then you have, this is also na. So like I said, na can somewhat favor the wa. But as you can see, I make my wa with the top stem going up to the left, right? My na, I make a hook on the left going down, so as to differentiate them, so that you never get confused by them. Okay, next is the sa. Next would be then after that would be I. Salaki, let me write na. Let me write na. Kan. Na. This is I. Okay, next would be pa. Wait, let me just make sure. So so far we got a, ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, ka, ta, ya, ka, la, ma, na, sa, I. Okay, so next we have Pa. Pa is spelled or written like this, right? This is also Pa when it is at the end of a word. Pa. Okay, next is Taza. First Taza is simple. Right? Wait, Salafi. Yeah, kind. That's the first Taza. Right? Second Taza is even simpler. It's basically a Y with two extra stems at the top. The stems going inverted to meet each other. This is Taza, right? Like Tazariak. Okay? Okay, Kwa. And I believe, yeah, that's the last of the, what is it? That's the last of the secondaries. So now we have Kwa, Ra, oh, Sha. Now we have Ta. Let me do that Ta. Ta. Oh, Salaki. And once again, see, I did it by accident, then didn't even realize what I was doing wrong. So, okay, I accidentally put the Assyrian Ta instead of the ancient Ta. That is Assyrian Ta. So let's run through it. A, ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, cha, ta, ya, ka. Right? Two Kas, first and secondary. La, ma, na, sa, I, pa, taza. Right? And that's the end of the secondaries. Ma has a secondary, na has a secondary, pa has a secondary, taza has a secondary. Kwa, Ra, Sha, and Da. Okay? And now we're going to move on to the ancient. Okay, I'm going to leave this up for 2 seconds and I'm about to erase it. Give y'all 5 seconds. Anybody got questions on or something? Swag. I'm about to get back over there. Okay, Con, we'll just erase it now. Hope y'all have enough time to do that. Get it. Oh, okay. No sign of trash. So we're gonna get into this. Nation very Ah, shucks. Lock you. What is next? Next is the Assyrian, and this will be a little easier. Okay, first thing we're gonna deal with is Ah, right? The first letter of the Assyrian, which symbolizes an ox. Okay, We're not going to go through the whole pictograph thing today, really, pretty much. We're just going to go through these, and then we're going to probably do the numbers, and then we'll go into some scriptures. The brother also Shaul wanted to go over Genesis 25 and 25, Con?
Well, basically the whole scripture of the birth of Jacob and Esau, sir.
Oh, you wanted all those?
If we can.
Yeah, Con. Pull it up for yourself, Bubble Shot, right now and see which ones you exactly wanted. And then I'll cross-reference because I know those are a lot of words. It's all good. We can go through it, but I can't. Next is Ba, which would be in or a house, right? Can mean in or a house. Then there's Ga. 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 What's the heart? Ga. Ga. Ha. Ha. Salaki, let me redo this because I just look ugly and I don't know what's it called. Ga. No. Small. Shucks. Da. Ha. Wa. Za. Ka. Ta. Right? These are all the letters in the Hebrew. Ya. Ka. La. Ma. Sa. I. Pa. Taza. Sha. Ta. Okay, let me just run through these. You got all of them? You know which ones you need?
Well, if we can go over Genesis 25 and 25.
Just that one scripture. Huh?
Come on.
All right, come on. All right. We're gonna do that in a second, but let's first get rid of this. Okay, first thing, or the ox, or Allah, okay? Then we have Ba, which is Ba, or the house, or it can mean in, the preposition in. God, right? God, like goo God. Da, like the house is on fire. Da, ha, like from The Simpsons. Wa, okay. Za, Kha, like it's not ka or ka, it's kha. Khataza, Tazariyah. Okay, so on and so forth. Ta, Ya, right? Ya is a hand. That's why it's drawn like that. That's supposed to be a hand, something doing like this, I guess. Okay, that's what that is. Okay, and each of these have a numerical value. Okay, matter of fact, let's get that. I'm gonna get that in a minute. I'm gonna redo that. That'll be next for numerical values. John. Okay, then you have these. Okay, Yah, then we have Ka, then we have Ra, then we have Na, then we have Sa, then we have I, we have Pa, Taza, Sha, and Da. Right? Now next, we're going to show you, now when you're reading the Hebrew, and when you're reading out of a Tanakh, what you want to do is, Salakia, understand that these letters have numerical values. So what do I mean by that? A also means the number 1 or 1. Ba is 2 or 2. Ga, 3 or 3. Right? Da, 4, 4. Ha, 5, 5. Wa, 6, 6. Za, 7, 7. Ka, 8, 8. Ta, 9, 9. Ya, 10, 10. Now, are we done with the numbers? La, so what do you think will come next? You don't know? What would Ka be? What would we call Ka? It's okay if you don't know. Khan. Don't forget we got gold in the back.
Oh, Salaki, sir.
Khan.
That would be 20, sir?
Most sign of Christ. 20. Right? Okay. After Yah, it starts to go into tens. Tens place. Right? I think I drew that too big. 20. Right? 20. Tens place. Right? So what would La be? Sure?
No, La would be 30, sir.
La is 30. Ma would be?
Ma would be 40, sir.
40. And then Na?
Na would be 50, sir.
Na is 50. Sa?
60, sir.
60. I?
I would be 70, sir.
I is 70. Pa?
Pa is 80, sir.
Pa is 80. Taza?
Taza would be 90, sir.
90. So Kwa would be?
100, sir.
100. Oh, Salakia. Salaki, y'all, I just noticed I ain't put the actual number. Hold on. 90, 90, 100, 100, and Salaki, 100, and after that, we have Ra, right? What would Ra be?
Ra would be 200, sir.
Ra is 200. Right? And next would be Shah. What would Shah be?
300.
300. 300. And last but not least, Tha.
That would be 400.
400. Okay. So now I'm gonna leave this up on the board for about a minute or so y'all can collect it. I'll run it through before I do that. We've got I, which is 1, Ba is 2, Ga is 3, Da is 4, Ha is 5, Y is 6, Za is 7, Ka is 8, Ta is 9, Ya is 10, Ka is 20, La is 30, Ma is 40, Na is 50, Sa is 60, I is 70, Pa is 80, Taza is 90, Kwa is 100, Ra is 200, Sha is 300, and Da is 400. Now, what you want to do, like, if you were looking for, like Genesis 25, that would be written by Ashiya. Technically, Shanyam wa Kamash, or Shanyam Kamash. Okay, Genesis Bara'ash, yeah, Shanyam Kamash, right? But if you were reading, or if you wanted to like actually read it, or if you actually wanted to look at it in the Tanakh, what you would see is that's what you'll see in the Tanakh for 25. This equals 25. This is in terms of when you're looking for pages in scriptures. If you want, like, if you're looking to actually see the number 25 spelled out, you'll have to just go into the scriptures, look for a time that the word 25 is used, and then cross-reference that with the Hebrew to find out how you would actually want to say it. But this is how you do it in reference to actually trying to find the scripture when you're writing through the pages of the Tanakh. That's what you use. So like I said, I'm going to give y'all a second or two to get that down. Hold up 1 sec. Huh? Say that one more time.
808.
Yeah, Con, I see it. 808, I see 806. Good.
No, mine's a little bit faster.
Okay, Con, you're good. Oh, that's what this one. Salakia. What? Yeah, you better be. Salakia, we'll be back in 1 sec. I'm about to erase all that now. We're going to go through the numbers real quick, and then we're going to get into the brother's chapter. That was the only thing you wanted? Just this one scripture?
Sir, if it's not a time issue, sir, if we can go through the whole story, just, the basic, basic precepts of the story.
Okay, A time is belly or womb. We'll see, and we're fulfilled. Okay. All right, I'm about to erase these off the board. Then we're gonna go through the simple numbers real quick. I'm gonna teach you how to write these numbers. Matter of fact, I'm gonna keep them on the board real quick. Okay, I'm gonna teach you how to write them in the Assyrian. Okay, I'm gonna take all these numbers since we got these right here, and I'm gonna teach you. Yeah, because I gotta erase it all anyway. Give me 2 seconds. I'm about to erase all of this. Yeah, y'all at home, y'all can just pause the video from there. Shucks. So I'm about to erase all this. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we'll probably go through most of that. Yeah. How long you knew you wanted that broken down?
Well, I mean, I just put them out of last week, so.
Oh, Con. If anything, you know, you can always go throughout the week, like, especially if it's a lesson thing. Like, so like I said, you could, if you have time, I don't know if you want to cover this, and then because now I'm gonna just break it down, but I could have probably gotten more information I probably would have now. But Con, next time for future, huh? No, I'm gonna do it now. And if I have anything else, I'll go back and be like, nah, this is something else I brought up. I didn't get to bring out and break it. But yeah, for future reference, because you never know, because that's how you find things out, having to study and go into things. Like but we'll talk about it one time. Salakia. So now the first letter, the first number of the Hebrew number system is. Sean?
Sir.
What's the first number?
Oh, Salakia, Akkad.
Akkad. Okay. There's Akkad. I'm gonna just do it in the ancient today, just to get it out the way. Well, we got like 7 minutes. Salakia. Okay, I'm gonna just do it. Yeah, I guess I got a bit of time. Again, okay, because I'm only be going through 1 through 10. So, Cud,
Salakia, sir.
Khan. 1. Khan, what's up?
Salakia, so with this number system, right?
Khan.
Salakia, I have a question on YouTube.
Okay.
My young asks, so Ka'a is 21, and he said, and also is
that would technically be written as, that could technically be 21, Khan.
Okay. And also Ya'a is 11.
Huh? Ya'a would be 11, yes, Khan. Ya'a would be 11. Hold up, let me just so y'all know. So y'all can see for yourselves, right? As you can see, this is 10. Oh, Salakia, I'm in your face. Yeah, Salakia. I'm bugging out. I thought y'all was over here, Salakia. Okay, this is 10. And as you can see, this is the Yah right here, right? Now let's turn a page. This is 11, and this is Ya'ah. This is 11. This is Ya'ah. And what was the other one the brother asked for? 20 what?
21, sir.
21, right? Okay. Okay. Salakia, this ain't 21, but I just flipped to 31. This is Genesis 31. Right? That's 31. And that's La'ah. Time. Okay? So that's how the number system basically works. And hold up, let me see if I can find 21 real quick. Yeah, this is 21. Absolutely right. It's Ka'a. This is 21 Ka'a. Ka. So that's how the number system works. Okay, what did I just do? Sorry. Oh, there it is. Salami. Got my mark. Con, 12. Okay, con. So now we got one, right? We got one on the board. Shucks. We got one on the board, and then we got a Shan Ya. Right? Shan Ya. Well, I should have asked you. I'm gonna ask you the next one. Right? This is how you write Shan Ya in the Assyrian. Now this is how you write it in the ancient. Shanya. Shanya. Okay. Shalash. 3. Right? Okay, what's next after Shalash? Huh? Those are the easy ones. 1, 2, 3.
Number 4 is Arabai.
Arabai, right? Let me organize this and make this a little lower so it fits. Shalash 3. Arabai 4. Salakia, throughout for everybody for always being patient with me. Salakia, I know my handwriting isn't the best. I'm pretty sure y'all can read it though. Arabai, right? That's in the ancient. No, that's in the Assyrian Salakia. This is the ancient. Arabai, right? Which means 4. Kamash. Kamash is Kamash, right? This is how you write it in the Assyrian. Kamasha, right? Here it is in the ancient. I'm gonna lower that in a minute. Here it is in the ancient. It got too big. Here it is in the ancient. Kamash, right? That's how you would write it in the Assyrian. This is how you write it in the ancient. And let me make this a little more further down. Okay. That is Kamash or 5. Sha. Now, this is very simple. right? That's it. This is the number 6. Sha. Okay? Sha. What's next?
Shabbat.
Shabbat, which is the number
7.
That's good. Okay, my son, Chris. Number 7, which is Shabbat. Okay. Shabbat, which is 7. Now, this is also 7 in the Assyrian. Shabbat, Shabbat, right? Okay. I'm gonna try to get this all on one without having to erase nothing. Shema wa na. 8. I'm gonna have to draw this a little small. Salakia, bear with me. Shema wa na. Shema wa na, right? And then Shema wa na. Shema wa na. Shema wa na. The only thing that is connected in that is the na and the ha. Everything else is not connected. Okay, I'm gonna put the shy under here and then I'm gonna put 10 on top. Okay? The shy, which is 9. 9 is pretty much very simple. I try to go over these. This is it in the Assyrian. I try to go over these weekly so we can start to become familiar with them. Okay, and then last but not least, what is the last number?
That would be, number 10 would be I.S.U.P.K.
I-S-H-A-R-A 10, right? And this is very simple. I-S-H-A-R-A. And then I-S-H-A-R-A. I-S-H-A-R-A. I-S-H-A-R-A, which means 10. Okay? So we're going to go through these. 1, or a cut. 2, or shanya. 3, or shalash. 4, or arabai. 5, or kamash. 6, or shasha. 7, or shabai. 8, or shamawana. 9, or tasha. Okay. Lastly, 10, which is Ishara. Okay. These are the Hebrew numbers. We went through the numbers and we went through the letters. Okay. These are the fundamentals of what you'll want to know and need to know when you're getting started learning the Hebrew language. I'm gonna leave this up on the board for a minute. Salaki, if it looks a little confusing, like I said, I ain't got the best handwriting. We'll be I'll give y'all a second to take this down. Then we're gonna start to get into it. Let me know where you want to start. 22, 23. Oh, this is already 8:20. Goddamn. Yeah. Yeah, 8:22. Goddamn.
Let's start at 22, 23.
23. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna give them 1 more minute. One more minute, and I'm gonna give y'all what y'all need. I'm gonna erase this all. Alright. If y'all need it, you can pause the video. We're gonna get ahead and get on to this one. Okay. Read it in the English. Mapusha, verse 23.
Okay. Genesis chapter 25, verses 23. And the Most High said unto her, two nations are in thy womb.
Most High said unto her, two nations are in thy womb. Keep going.
And two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
Two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. You got a Tanakh with you? Salakia. Which is better for you? Well, I got the one on my phone, Salakia. Keep reading.
And the one people shall be stronger than the other people.
Keep going.
And the elder shall serve the younger.
That's the other 23. Keep going. The elder shall serve the younger. Keep going.
Verse 24. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb.
There were twins in her womb. Read on.
Verse 25. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment.
Now stop. You can stop right there. I just wanted to let everybody know that's the story we're reading about, the story of Jacob and Esau. I'm going to have you follow along since this is your question. Oh, 23. Okay. Salakia. Keep going. Yeah, you got 25 and 23. That's what we're going to be at. You see it? It's right. Yeah, I think that is. That's 22 or 23. Okay, you're gone. More time, Chris. Okay, now, the brother said he wanted a breakdown or an understanding of, have you looked at this in the Tanakh or not? You haven't looked at it at all. Okay, what's the first word you see there? Some of these words we'll skip. I'll explain why, or I'll give a better understanding and just go right over it. But what is the first word you see there? You should know how to translate this. You'll see this every day, almost every Sabbath service.
That looks like the what?
Why? But what is okay? What is that whole word? Say that. How would you say that? Okay, this is what the brother right now is trying to read. Anyone who has a Tanakh at home, you can go and you can try to look this up. We're at Genesis 25 and 23. This is what the brother is currently trying to read. That's right here. Okay, can they see that? Is that clear enough for them?
A little bit, sir.
Better? Oh, Salaki. Salaki, that was my mistake. Yeah, that's good. All right. This is what the brother is trying to write down. Wow. I'm not gonna make all of them like this, but I'm doing it so you get this first one, because this one is very important, and you'll see it a lot in the scriptures. You don't know what it is?
Is that YAHANNA?
Yeah, come. YAHANNA. How you would say this? Okay, just so you understand, Hebrew can mix multiple words into one. This is technically sounded, or the way you pronounce it, YAHANNA. YAHANNA. But this is three different words. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3. These are three different words right here. This is the first word, this is the second word, this is the third word. What is this word here? You know, Shaul? Okay. You don't know what Amar is?
Amar?
Amar, yeah. It's okay if you don't.
Not okay.
Okay, this is why we have to make sure to always be in Sabbath service and make sure to be paying attention to what's being said in Sabbath. This word comes up every day in Sabbath service, probably, basically. Okay, okay, what is wa?
Wa means and.
And, right? So we know this starts with and. What would ya mean in the beginning of the sentence?
Beginning of the sentence, I have it in my notes.
Got it. Yeah, that looks ugly. Let me redraw this. Three. That's a two.
So okay, that would be Isa.
He. So and he, right? What would be Amar be?
Amar.
Right. It's okay if you don't know. It's okay if you don't know.
So okay, would it be said?
Right, that's exactly what it is. And he said. Now, understand, it's about to give a person for the he, like who said. The reason for that is that in the Hebrew, the verb is going to tell you the sex of the person, of the topic of the conversation, even regardless if that person is going to be named. Like it'll still say, and he Keith said this, and he Keith did this, or and he did this, or and he did that. It'll still say these things, regardless if that is being said. What's the next word, Charles? YAHANNA?
Yeah.
Oh, Hannah, you got a problem with this, huh?
Huh?
I said you can't have a problem with this one. We got other problems now. What's after YAHANNA?
It's Yahweh.
Yeah. Con, you got to know that one off the bat. So, like, for all y'all who don't know or aren't familiar, this is how you would write Yahweh. This is how you write the Most High's name. I know it ain't prettiest, the most professional, but y'all could be a little less, I guess. This is how you write the Most High's name. I'm going to write it in Assyrian so we're all aware. Okay, this is how you write his name. Yahweh. This is how you write his name in Assyrian and in Hebrew. The Most High. And y'all can't be forgetting that one. Okay, what's after that?
Laha.
Laha. What does Laha mean? Laha, you probably won't get this one. Laha is to her. Okay? Let me break it down. La means to, right? And ha means her, right? When you see a ha at the end of the word, it's saying that it belongs to a woman or that like a possessive pronoun, so on and so forth. That's what this is. That's what this is about. This is showing possession, or I'm talking about who he's talking to. So what it basically says, the first line is, Waya Amar Yahweh Laha, right? The Most High, and the Most High said to her. Okay, what's next?
Would this be Shakaya?
What?
Sha. Oh, no, Salaki.
Y'all know that one.
Sha. Ka.
No.
Salaki. Would it be Shana?
Can you read it again?
Shana.
It's a Shana, that's it.
Shanaya.
Or, we just went over it. You don't know?
No.
Shania.
Shania. Come on.
To her, what is Shania?
Shania is 2.
Right. One thing you gotta do is you always gotta make sure to always be paying attention and remembering when things come back up, because we literally just went over this. Con. Okay. 2, right? Now, what's the next word?
The next word is
Gayayam. Give me the Gawayam. Hold up, sorry. So we're on 23. 23 right here. Shania. Yeah, go to this one. This one right here.
come on.
What would you translate that as?
This would be Gawa.
Gawayam. Okay, I'm doing it in the Assyrian because that's the way you're gonna have to read it. Okay, this is a very common word. You'll see it all throughout the scriptures. Think about what we're talking about. What would Gawayam be?
Gawa.
Right. Think about what we're talking about.
Which would be the 20
We just mentioned 2. We're talking about this specific scripture. We just mentioned the 2. What else is there? Come.
Kind of said this would be the I got it. And then would this be nations?
Nation. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. Nations. Right? Okay, so we got that. So, and he said, the Most High to her 2 nations. Waya Amar Yahweh Laha Shanya Gawayam. Right? 2 nations. In, okay, this top part, Khan.
836.
Yeah, Khan, I know. Dwara. This top part I'm going to deal with now. Okay, and he said, Salakia. So, Babatan. Okay. Babatan. Okay. Batan. Okay, hold up 1 second. Let me just look this up in my Strong's concordance. So we know when you look that up, it'll read Babatanka. The Jewish man wants to say it's Babatanek. That don't even make sense. Like when you understand Hebrew, that makes no sense. 990 in the concordance. If anyone wanted to personally look it up themselves. Matter of fact, I'll go straight to the verse, okay, in case I need to do it again. Okay, that'll be 990 right here. Batan. Okay, ba. Batan, which means from an unused root, probably meaning to be hollow. Belly, especially the womb, which means belly / womb. But what we had is ba, hold up, let me just, Baba Tanka, son of Salakia. We didn't have Baba Tan, we had Baba Tan. Right? So what would Baba Tanka mean? If we understand Batan means womb or belly, what does Baba Tanka mean?
So like I said, when you say that first part, you said,
Okay, this word right here, let me draw a little bit out. See that ain't better now. This word right here, right? Batan, Slavic, means belly / womb. So what does this word mean? Right? If this is belly or womb, what does this mean? Baba Tanka. It's okay if you don't know.
I'm not quite sure, sir.
You're not quite sure? What do you think it'll mean? I already gave you one word. No idea?
One. Is this the word within this 23rd precept, sir?
Yeah, that's a word in it. We're going through the words in that, what's it called? What would Baba Tanka mean?
Baba Tanka? Would that mean vowels, sir?
Okay, what about, no, vowels, no, we're talking about the belly. Batan means belly or womb. What does Baba Tanka mean? Remember, this isn't just one word. This doesn't have to be just one word. This could be multiple words. You give up?
Would that be thy womb?
Say what?
Thy womb?
Thy what?
Thy womb?
Thy womb. Your womb. Okay, give me a little more. What made you say the thy womb?
In thy womb?
Okay, what made you say that though?
I'm just trying to put this together.
Okay, and here's the thing. When you're understanding Hebrew and trying to understand this language, you have to remember, this is a letter, and this is a letter, but these are also words. In and your. So this is belly, right? In, belly, your. In your belly. Two nations are in your belly or in your womb. In your womb is what that translates to. Okay? Okay? Okay, Con. Now, keep going. Read it. What's the next part? Next part would be.
Go on, sir.
The next part would be what?
The 23rd. The next part would be I can't quite see this. This will be
Wow.
This would be Yah.
That's a wow. I'll give it to you. Washanya. And 2. Right? Okay, I'm gonna start to erase all this early stuff because we're gonna finish this off. We'll probably just get to this one, and probably if anything we'll go back to the rest tomorrow. Well, next Friday, because I'll be teaching again. Salakia. So next would be Wa Shan Ya. Wa Shan Ya, and it means I already gave it to you, so I'm gonna put it here and 2. And what would be what's after that?
So can you show me something like this later?
Huh?
Can you come over and show me something?
Try, one sec.
Which word are we using?
Zoom. This one. Wa Shanya La Anya. We're right here. Baba Tanka. Now we're at Wa Shanya La Anya. So since I already gave that one to you, and 2, right? We don't have to break that down. So now what?
The next one?
The next one.
The next one would be yeah,
Wait, Salakia, where you? La
oh, Salaki. Yeah,
Wait, say what? We was just at Shanya. Wa Shanya. It's up to you. Yeah, come. I'll give it to you. La Amya. La Am. So let me make it better for people online. La Am. Once again, I'm doing it in the Assyrian because that is more than likely how you're going to read it. La Amya. La Amya. Right? La Amya comes from the root Lamia. Lawam, meaning a community, like a community or a people or a gathering. Like meaning people slash community, which is great to understand because it's like you ever walk from a Jake neighborhood to a heathen neighborhood and you can feel the difference in the spirit. That's basically what this is saying. There's 2 different communities. They commune differently. Okay? Okay. People, okay, so let me fix that for y'all. We about to get out of here. Shucks, we ain't got too many words left, right? People, okay. Next is ma 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 I yeah. What you got this back? God, you got ka. Right? Now when you go to the I gotta check it out. Okay. So now we got my item. Now let's go to the Zondervans to make sure we so that we can have a better understanding of it. Salakia, hold on. Okay. Okay, this basically is vowels. Hold up, let me just make sure. I want to say this is probably the same. Yeah, this is the same. Okay, for those who are learned in the scriptures and are knowledgeable in certain things, this is the same vowel or lower region that is used when describing David, basically saying your genitals. What's coming out of you, what's called vowel-wise, out of your body. That's what this basically means. Body slash vowels, or your lower region. That's what mainly it's talking about. Okay? Ya parad. Okay? Then we're gonna do, okay, we almost done. Just a few more of these. Ya paradwa. Okay. About to do this one. Ya parad. Ya paradwa, which means to be separated, but let's get a better usage of that, or a better understanding of it. Parad, okay, to break through, that is spread or separate, be out of joint, part, scatter, meaning he sent Jacob and Esau in two totally different directions. They are completely separated, okay? So the word we'll use is separated, because I think that's the best. Separated. All right, damn. Salakia. Now separated after that one. Wala'am, right? And the one community. This is the same word. So after that we have la'am, the one people, right? Mala'am, of the other people. And then Ya Amatazah, right? right? Wait, Salaki, Ya'amataza. That's correct, but yeah. Ya'amataza. Now, what does a Ya'amataza mean? Let's see in the concordance, just so we have a fair, what's it called? Usually I would have these things ahead, but the brother asked me this just the spur of the moment in the class, so I'm obliging the brother in getting these things for him so he can have it, and anybody else who needs it shall be strong, right? Amataza, a primitive root to be alert, physically, on foot, or mentally, encourage, confirm, be courageous, of good courage, steadfastly, strong, prevail, strengthen, make strong. You'll be above, you'll be better. You'll be in a better predicament than these other people. So I'm going to use the word stronger because that's what the scriptures use. Give it sometimes meaning I'm not going against the scriptures. I'm just sometimes I'll use a word or I'll add a word to give better understanding of what the scripture's trying to convey. Like in some, because there's some instances where the exact word is not a good fit because it wouldn't be a good fit. There wouldn't be a word that really explains what you're trying to personify or what you're trying to convey. Meaning, for instance, Zephaniah 2:1. The gather in Zephaniah 2:1, it's talking about leaves and sticks and like fall, like things just are scattered everywhere around the floor. To probably convey that, you'd want to explain that. Otherwise, people will just think you're just gathering things. Now you're gathering something like leaves in the fall, so you understand it's something that's everywhere. And when you think you've got everything, you're going to see 50 more. So that's what that whole thing is. And this would be stronger. Amataza or Amataza. Okay. Warab. Okay, let me just make sure. Okay, and Rab, which is elder, right? It can be many things, by contraction from abundant in quantity, size, so on and so forth. The elder, right? Ya'ibad. Okay, I'm gonna erase this. What is Ibad? Sean, you know?
Servant.
Servant. Or, but in this instance, what would it be? Remember, certain nouns and verbs are the same.
I-5 would be,
Salaki, I put it wrong. That's elder, right? We're about to get out of here in 1 sec. All right. Okay.
oh, Salaki, sir.
Come.
Would it be his servant?
No. Shall serve. Or serve. I'm gonna put serve.
Shall come.
To serve. Salaki. Yeah. To. Hold on. Salaki. To serve. And last but not least, the younger. Now, how do you say younger? Taza Ayar. Okay, so I'm gonna write it here. Taza Ayar. Taza Ayar. Younger. Okay, and that's how you break down 23. This has been Genesis 25 and 23. And with that, I pass the class over to priest and officers shall all. Clap it up in the class. Got the book?
I.S.U.P.K security now.
I'm gonna just turn the whole thing.
We are the I.S.U.P.K started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Group of new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will call each other. After this 6 months period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers chapter 18, verses 21, and Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 through 10, means tenth in the Hebrew, I.S.U.P.K, 10% of every penny of any increase the Most High gives you. Give to the treasury department or teacher, priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations, which is Purim, which will be held on March the 7th, which is a Saturday. And also the I.S.U.P.K 51st annual Passover.
Los Angeles.
So will be on April the 9th, 2020. Also, any upcoming high holy days, lectures, or I.S.U.P.K events, be sure to look on the back of your bulletin board, and also go to ISUPK.com for further information. If anyone wants to be in the trooper, if anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black, boot, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf, and with that, Madam Israel Amadi, which means his hand, we're gonna give one courtesy salute. Madam Israel Amadi Shabbat, Amadi Barak, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Rafdal, Yahweh, which means hands down, Pastor Smith.
Fudge, where did I put the what's it called for this? Cap.
Salam, yes, sir.